Andy, former tennis player, how does that sound?
Well, I feel good this morning. Obviously I knew that this day was coming for the last few months really. Whether we'd lost a few days ago or managed to get to final, I was ready for it, and I kind of got some time to do what I want now, and looking forward to that.
Straight after the match, you were kind of disappointed with the way that you played, but coming in this morning, having a sleep on it, knowing what you've achieved, even this week, had such an incredible run, surely you can't still feel that way?
Yeah, look, the week was amazing. I mean, I felt that way last night as well. I mean, after the match, chatted obviously a bit with Dan about it, but, the week in general and, how the Olympics has been for all of us. And we had, an amazing time, brilliant memories. We could have easily lost in the first round, but we managed to fight back in a couple of them, and had a brilliant week. So obviously would have wanted to play better yesterday, but great run.
Were they happy tears on the court?
Yeah, I think so, because I don't feel, I'm not unhappy. I'm not upset that I'm not playing tennis anymore, which I didn't, when I thought about this time coming in the last couple of years, I was sad about it, and I was worried about it, about how I would feel and everything. But so far I know it's only been a day, but it's been a lot easier than what I expected.
Did you wake up this morning almost feeling a bit hungover? You probably don't even know what that feels like, but just the whirlwind of emotions, like everything must have hit you at once.
Yeah, I mean, the whole week I felt tired this week, just because of the emotional side of it. I slept horribly last night, only slept for a couple of hours. I don't know why that was the case, adrenaline or just thinking about everything, but just looking forward to what's next now.
And in the midst of all the tributes and montages last night, you were on social media and you said, never even liked tennis anyway. I mean, what mood were you in when you wrote that?
I think we were still at the tennis venue. I was just, saw obviously all the team, and my mum was there, and we took a few pictures together and had a bit of a laugh and a joke, and then went downstairs. My physio was like asking me, do you want to go in the ice bath? And I was like, no, I was like, I don't need to do any of that stuff anymore. He was like, oh, do you want to have a quick stretch? And I was like, no, I don't want to have a quick stretch. And then me and Dan were just chatting a bit about the match and sort of like laughing that we hadn't played well, like disappointed with how we'd played, but I think everyone was just was happy, in a good mood, and just went on social media and posted something. That was it.
And did you see all the tributes? Was there one that stood out to you, or a message that you received?
I got a message from Bjorn Borg this morning,
nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Same.
He's obviously, a legend of our sport, and I got to spend a little bit of time with him at the Laver Cup and everything. But to be honest, like the stuff like in person, like with all of the team, like when they came here and just before we left to come and do the interview in the Olympic Village, was like, I found that like quite overwhelming, because one, I didn't expect that, and I have huge respect for all of the athletes and what they do, and having them basically come and say bye and stuff. Like I found that quite overwhelming, because I wasn't expecting it, and I've obviously loved being part of this team and the whole atmosphere and the village and everything. So that was really nice.
What did Bjorn say?
He said congrats to one of the all-time greats, all the best for what's next, something like that.
That's cool. That's cool that he considers you in that group, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm fully aware that the guys that I was competing against, have had significantly, better careers and resumes than I have. But for a period in, the middle part of my career, I was competing with them in the biggest tournaments consistently, and managed to get to number one in the world whilst they were all playing, and that meant a lot to me. And like I said yesterday, it's not been easy to win the major competitions whilst they've been around, and to have someone of his sort of stature kind of recognise that is obviously really special.
You did good.
Thank you.
Good. I feel like you underplay it, but hardly anyone has had the career that you've had.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think the thing that's probably been hard for me in that respect is that because of the play, like what Rafa, Roger and Novak have achieved is so out of reach for, well, basically anyone that plays the game of tennis, and that like the things that I achieved look minuscule in comparison to that it can be easy to forget about winning a few Grand Slams and Olympics and things like that. But look, I'm proud of what I achieved in this period, and I worked extremely hard for it, and that's all that matters. What anyone else says about it, doesn't matter so much. But obviously, I love tennis, and I have a lot of respect for the previous generations of what they have achieved and given us like a platform to go on to do what we have. And hearing from someone like Bjorn is really cool.